Welcome to the December Your Spectacular Entrepreneur Show. I am Nanette Polito, your host, and also franchisee coach and trainer here in the greater Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky area. And it is awesome to be with you here. Let me just start out as this is the holiday season, and we want to wish you all a very happy holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, we hope it's awesome for you. We want you to have great holidays, and with that, our program today is about marketing throughout the holidays, because this is the time of year that sometimes we can let our business slide a little. We get wrapped up in the parties and the shopping and other things, and yet all of a sudden we go, oh my God, it's the end of December, 2018 is starting, what am I going to do? I should have been doing some things. So because of that, I have two great people here with me for this show today. You're going to recognize them, but I'm going to remind you, in case you're a first-time watcher, who they are. And they are the amazing Dawn Lyons. And Dawn is a relationship marketing expert and co-founder of Asentiv, and an international consulting and training company in 22 different companies. That's what Asentiv is. Dawn is also a keynote speaker and an Amazon best-selling author. If you have not read her book, Room Full of Referrals, it's a great read. You need to do that. The subject is behavioral styles and how they affect your referability. Dawn has been hired to speak to audiences of 500 people in Ireland, Sweden, France, Germany, and UK, Australia, Canada, and across the US. When you get an opportunity to go hear Dawn speak, again, take that opportunity. You will enjoy every nugget you walk away with. Dawn prides herself on continuously working on her own development. She is passionate about helping entrepreneurs believe more in themselves and being an incredible leader in their community, their business, and their life. Dawn's big word is believe, and it is everywhere she goes. When she is not working, she travels, gardens, entertains, and enjoys a bounty of wines in the Sonoma County. They were just talking about it before we went online. Yeah. She also sponsors 3 Bengal tigers at the Wisconsin Big Cat Rescue. These big cats, lions, tigers, and leopards, have been neglected, abused, or abandoned, and now have a place to live out the rest of their lives. Her 3 biggest desires are: 1, to have 500 consulting facilities around the world; 2, to start a big cat rescue in Northern California. I can't wait till she gets that done. And 3, help her clients become amazing leaders so they can acquire their spectacular life. So Dawn, welcome.
Thank you, Nanette.
We also have the fabulous Mike Macedonio, who is a New York Times best-selling author, speaker, and entrepreneur. Mike and his business partner, Dr. Ivan Misner, co-authored the world's best-known marketing secret, Building Your Business by Referral, and Truth or Delusion, Busting Networking's Biggest Myth. And is there a second of that coming out, Mike? Yes, there is. Okay, thanks, Sean. Which hit several best-selling lists, including New York Times, Wall Street Journal, US Today, and Amazon. Mike is amazing. Mike is the co-founder of Asentiv. He has built Asentiv from a small training and consulting company to an international organization on 6 continents. And he's worked hard and he's done a great job. Mike gives back to his community by volunteering. He holds a position on the board of directors for the Wisconsin's Big Cat Rescue, a nonprofit organization caring for abused or neglected tigers and lions. He is also an avid cyclist. One of his proudest moments was twice competing in the Leadville Trail 100 mountain bike race in Colorado. And that is really an accomplishment. Again, if you're not familiar with that, just go do some research and you will be really impressed. When he is not helping entrepreneurs, big cats, and cycling, he has a passion for his wife and entertaining friends. And that's his wife. Dawn Lyons is his wife. So I am really happy to have the 2 of you here with me today. We are going to really help these people not have that downtime and really get them ready for 2018. So Dawn, can you start us out here today, please?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited about this topic because I feel like the holidays are such a huge opportunity for people, and yet we can kind of get caught up in all the chaos, if you will, and then we can just kind of forget, and those opportunities just go right by us. So a couple things that I wanted to start off the show today with is just really talking to everyone about the reason why, so many of us have gone through the roller coaster cycles, right, in business, right, where you got a lot of clients because you did marketing beforehand, and then all of a sudden you have all the clients, and then you forget to market, and all of a sudden you have very few clients, and now you get out there and market and you have more clients. And so consistency is a big key. And what I love about consistency is consistency equals momentum. And I feel that when we have a lot of momentum in our businesses, our confidence is higher, right? The belief in our business is higher. The belief in ourselves is higher because people are coming to us to get our services. So that consistency is really, really important, and just keeping the momentum going. So the other interesting thing about why to market through the holidays is because we see so many people that maybe we haven't seen in a while. And I think there's a whole thing around education. And we can actually be educating people as to what's going on in our life, which our business includes our life. So if it includes our life, it's okay to talk about it, even if you're at a holiday party. So the big thing here is I feel like there's a lot of positivity that can come from talking about your business and what's going great in your business, or maybe that new fabulous client that you absolutely love, and kind of sharing a little bit about who they are and why they're using your services. So the education is kind of important. And Nanette, as we were talking beforehand, isn't there a group of people that sometimes we see around the holidays, and in many cases, they're the least educated about who or what we are and what we do?
Yeah, to our audience, I want to ask you one simple question. Do your family and your friends, who are the closest people and support you the most, really understand what you do? And I will tell you that a lot of time the answer to that question is, nope, they have no clue what I really do. And yet those people are the people who want to support us the most. And so we have to help teach them how they can support us. And so part of that is getting them to understand what we do. And it might be through stories of people who you helped. It could be just asking them, do you understand what I do? And telling them what you do in a way that will help them connect with someone that they can go, oh, I know now a person that can help you. So yeah, it's those people. They really need our help in learning how to help us.
Yeah, and so therefore that's where the education really comes in. So one of the things that I wanted to start out the call today with is talking about horn tooting. Now, we talk about this a lot in our Certified Networker program, and horn tooting is not about being this, audacious, egotistical, braggadocious, kind of person. Horn tooting is really a way to just share what is something positive and great that's going on in your life in a very short amount of time. And the folks that are really skilled, really skilled at horn tooting, that's where you can get in the education. So my guess is over the holiday season, as you're seeing people are going to say, so how is life? How are you? And they're really looking for a deeper, kind of truer answer, And so one of the things that I do often is I'll share something about a client that I'm really excited about. So horn tooting might sound like this. Let's say that somebody asks me, so Dawn, how are you? I might say, I am so excited. I just began working with a business coach who has some goals he's never, ever hit in the past. And he really feels like he needed a coach to be able to hit that next level of success. And he's hired me. So it's going to be great working with another coach and getting him to that next level. Right? So that's all positive, right? That's all great. I'm not saying a whole bunch about myself, but here's something that I'm excited about. But the education is that I just told someone that a great referral for me is another coach, right? That wants to hit a level that I've never hit before. So that's an example of horn tooting. Horn tooting could also sound like this. It could also be, you know, gosh, I just worked with one of my clients that I've been working with for over 8 years now, and he just hit $1 million. Right? So a horn toot like that can also sound, again, very short, very easy, but now they're also seeing that my success as a coach helped this person get to that $1 million in revenue, right? So that being said, what can you horn toot about? And maybe Mike or Nanette, you guys could share a couple of your ideas as well.
Mike, I think the women have spoken. We'll give you an opportunity.
Go ahead, Mike.
Oh yeah, Dawn. I think if you just review what's so great in your life right now, I mean, there's lots of things we can be horn tooting about, and I think most people would be generally interested. Like you first said, though, it's not about just going out there bragging.
Right.
It's about letting them know what's going on in your life that you're really proud of, and I think we can all look at the recent clients we worked with or something that's going on that we could be sharing as a way of promoting ourselves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think too, so many of us have something new in our business. Maybe we just got a new certification, or we just went to, you know, some kind of new training for our industry, or maybe we're starting a brand new program. There's always something new and exciting going on, and yet we kind of wind up keeping that all to ourselves, where especially during the holidays, we have all these people around us that we can just be sharing that. Now, the other big key with horn tooting is to make sure you ask the other what's going great in their life and give them a chance to horn toot as well. Besides just them horn tooting, it also gives you a chance to be out there promoting them as well. So I think that that's a big key too. Any other comments on the horn tooting part?
I would say don't be afraid to do it. I think part of horn tooting is overcoming the fear of doing it. Just find something that you're really happy about and you want people to know, something coming from your heart, and share that one thing. And you'll find as you start to do it, it'll start to become a habit, because when you make it a habit, then people actually look forward to it, because most people are just used to, how are you? And they get, I'm great, I'm okay. But when you say, how are you? And you say, oh my God, I'm so excited right now because I just coached this lady who wanted a new career. I coached her through it and she got it, and I'm just so happy for her. They're excited, and they love that kind of response. So don't be afraid. Just give it a try. Just give it a little try and you'll find out that it's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, and don't forget about the magic in horn tooting is to put a little bit of education in there. Teach somebody something new or different about your business so that they're getting a little bit of education, so that it's kind of like you're continuing to train your team of people out there. So that's really important as well. Next, what I wanted to do is actually get into what I call the 4 Ps. That's P as in pumpkin. Not very Christmassy, but that's what I thought of. So the 4 Ps for me, when I think about marketing during the holidays, is preview is the first one. And then we have plan, then we have promotion, and then we have production. So those are the 4 Ps. So I'm going to kind of start off with those. And when you think about preview, I believe that the preview part of you marketing throughout the holidays is the #1 missed section, if you will. Preview for me is all about, hey, what am I doing every single day? Who's going to be there? Can I get a list of people who are going to be attending some kind of function or networking event or holiday party? And really previewing all the different opportunities that I have. Now, there's another concept that we want to talk about as well, which is kind of the definition of networking. And Dr. Ivan Meisner talks about the fact that networking is a way of helping others and a way of growing your business. So in other words, if I help others, I'm going to grow my business as well. And so when we look at previewing and kind of who's going to be there, just even selecting who are the people that I need to give to in order to receive more from. That's part of your preview. Now, if you know that someone is going to be at a party or a function and you've been dying to get them as a client, you got to be really smart here. You don't want to go in for the kiss too soon is kind of what we talk about. So assessing someone's need, if you're looking for a client, is also going to be very, very important, because we never want to push a sale. We never want to push ourselves onto someone, especially over the holidays, because they may not be interested in that second in time. So 2 kind of concepts here. One, when you're previewing, who's going to be there? What can you speak to them about? And is it a giving opportunity for you, or is it a relationship builder? Could you build the relationship by having a strong conversation with that person? All right, so kind of, again, 2 different concepts, and I want to make sure we're very clear on those, because I'm not saying to go out and direct sell at holiday parties. That is not what I'm saying. And I still think that there's a way to build the relationships during the parties. So let me give you some strategies for some previews. First of all, if you just wrote down a quick list of people, who are the people that are going to be there? That's step 1. Step 2 would be, what would I want to do with this person? Maybe recently someone has given me some referrals and I haven't given them anything yet. Well, could I make a great introduction for them at that holiday party? And it doesn't always have to be about business. It could be something personal. I have friends that find it hard to get babysitters on Saturday nights. Well, maybe me making an introduction to someone who has a kid who can actually babysit, that could be such a huge blessing for them. And they would be thanking me on a regular basis for that. So think about different opportunities that you have with each person. Okay, and then also think about, all right, is there somebody that I believe really needs my product or service? And just be careful on this one, because sometimes when we're so passionate about what it is that we do, we think everybody needs our product or service. Okay, and we just want to be careful about that. So, assessing the need, asking really great questions. And Mike, I know that there's several questions that you like to ask people kind of when assessing the need. Is there any tip or technique that you want to give at this point for our listeners?
I think keeping it very casual, but it's a simple question could be, so what goals do you have coming up for 2018? What might be some of the biggest challenges you find in reaching that goal? And just let them tell their story. So it's obviously, we're talking about social environments mostly right now. And I think those are natural conversations to have. What's your biggest goal for 2018? For Donuts Phuket.
What's that?
I love what you just said, Mike, about saying let them tell their story.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and it's funny because at one time I did an exercise with a large room full of people, and I basically spent about 3 minutes telling people what was going on in my life. And I was just being really, really random. I'm aggravated because every time I have to go outside, I have to put my dog on a leash because she's a husky and she'll run away. I probably need some kind of fence or something, but I'm aggravated with that. And, oh, this is going great in my life. And after the 3 minutes, and this was very purposeful, but after the 3 minutes, I said, so what I'd like you to do, there was probably over 100 people in the room. I said, do me a favor and just write a list of how many referrals you heard. And I had anywhere from people saying, so I asked them, how many did you come up with? And it was from 3, somebody in 3 minutes only found 3 times to refer me to someone. And the highest person found 23 different opportunities to refer me.
Wow.
So something
That's
that they
awesome.
heard in those 3 minutes that I needed help with in some way, shape, or form, or would make my life better in some way, shape, or form. And so what Mike just said with let them tell their story, when we become really great at listening, and we can find those opportunities, if we're the ones that make the connection for that opportunity, again, that deepens our relationship with that person. So excellent tip on that, Mike. Thank you for that. All right, so that's a little bit for just the preview of the 4 Ps, right? So preview is the first one. And the second one is the plan. So now that you've kind of got your list going, now what you've got to create is what's the plan? So what event am I going to be with them at? Am I going to be with anyone else? What I mean by that is maybe have kind of a buddy that you go networking with or something like that, where if part of the plan is to teach them a little bit more about what your business is, well, maybe your buddy can help in that as well. All right, so kind of planning it out. And the big part about the plan is what is the conversation that you want to have with that person? Again, just like Mike said, I believe the more casual that you can make it, the easier it is for everybody. So once you create the plan, again, you're going to want to have a plan for each one of the people that you wrote down. Okay, and by the way, I know this sounds a little technical. It's not about technicality, it's about organization, right? If you just get yourself organized as far as, wow, at this event, I'm going to make sure I talk to these 4 people. And I'm going to make sure that, this announcement or this piece of training or this piece of education gets to them. So it's just about being more organized with your strategy for marketing during the holidays. So if you do the planning, then the next part is the actual promotion of it, right? So the promotion is the action step. This is now you are at the event, you are talking to the people that you made a list for, and you are actually doing the promotion piece of it. Whether that is the horn tooting part, whether it is your networking buddy saying something wonderful about you in front of that other person, whatever that looks like, but the promotion side is the actual action piece in that. Now, I have to tell you that there was a point where I was working with a referral partner. Like this person was probably my strongest referral relationship ever. And I had calendared out an entire week's worth of planning and promotion for her. And one of the things that happened was I found 13 different opportunities where I was going to have a live conversation with people that I was seeing that week. And I only accomplished 7.
Wow.
And the reason why I only accomplished 7 was because I didn't actually put it into my calendar. So what I'm going to ask that you do in this action step is if you've got Chamber of Commerce, mixer in your calendar, in the notes section, put in there, I need to speak with Joe about X. I want to meet Larry because, and really put it in there very, very detailed so that before you go to the event, you're more organized, you're ready to go. And you can look at that note section to make sure that you don't forget anything. So the only thing that happened with me is because I had 13 opportunities and only did 7, I had to call those other people back and say, hey, man, I meant to mention this the other day when I saw you at this event. And I kind of had to go back and do it. So it was more work for me. And I know that none of us need more work. So if we just remember to do it in the moment, it makes it a lot easier. All right, so actually doing that action piece of getting the promotion done. And then the last P, production, that's really kind of all about your results. Like how well did everything go? So what production did you receive from that marketing that you just did? And I think the production is an interesting piece. I think that a lot of times people don't take a look at their results. And let's say that you're at an event on Monday and you do some promotion and you're not necessarily getting a lot of production from it, and it may take a while, and that's totally understandable. But what if then you're doing some more promotion on Wednesday? Maybe you want to tweak it a little bit. Maybe you want to test out something a little new to see maybe if changing a few words makes it more positive or more educational for someone. So don't forget about being able to tweak your promotion in order to receive more production from that. Does that make sense to you guys?
It does, really does. This is awesome, actually. I've been making notes as you go along here.
Good, excellent. Mike, any comments?
No, I like your 4P approach. I would like to remind the audience, even though we're talking about marketing during the holidays, we're not saying there's anything wrong with taking time off as well. Okay. You know, it just might be the perfect time for you to take time off, and we also see it as a tremendous opportunity. Okay, and here's why. For many businesses that we encounter, a lot of times they find that almost their entire industry decides this is the time we're going to shut down. Well, one of the secrets of marketing is to market when other people are not. Mm-hmm. Okay, right. So you could be showing up, okay, without the competition of other people marketing. I'll give you a couple of examples. A couple of years ago, I was working with a person in the mortgage industry, and we were talking about cause and effect. We market now, the effect comes later. You know, in my business of franchising, what I do now doesn't come to fruit sometimes for 6 months, a year, or longer. Okay, other people's business, that may be a lag of about 30 days. Well, this gentleman was working with a industry, obviously, that feels that they shut down during the holidays. And what we did is we ramped up the one-to-ones he was doing with people in the real estate sphere. Well, his results that year was going from closing nothing in terms of loans in January the previous year. A lot of it got stacked up or delayed for February, but still started off with nothing, to closing $8.5 million in loans the following year because he ramped up his activities when no one else was. Okay? Now, it's not necessarily a holiday thing, but I've had a CPA do the same thing. His budget for marketing and sales was 20% of his hourly. Okay, so he worked about 50 hours a week. So 10 hours a week were invested into marketing and selling. As you can imagine, he took in a lot of clients for his firm by keeping that budget. And then the secret, his name is Steve, the secret he told me is Mike, we do that during tax season as well. Again, none of the competition is marketing. He and his company they're cleaning up. Okay, so if you can show up when nobody else is, you could take a significant advantage. We kind of look at this as this is our head start. I'm not going to wait till January 1st to make these things happen. I'm going to start them with a head start of starting it on, say, Thanksgiving. Okay, so this could be a plan for next year.
Mm-hmm. Mike, you almost gave it away, but I was going to finish up with the whole thing, and the kind of funny part about the title of this program today, you know, marketing your business through the holidays, is couldn't we use the 4 Ps all year round? You know, because if we're out there networking and we're out there marketing our business, it's just about being in front of people. And every single day of every single month, we're around people. So truly, how are we previewing? And maybe you take it week by week. You know, preview your week. See who you're going to be in front of. See how you could listen for a need they have and help them. Or how could you educate them about something new in your business, right? Create that plan, actually figure out what those conversations look like. That's the plan part. Promote, do the promotion. So actually do the action step and do the conversation. And then continue to verify your production. So even though this is called marketing during the holidays, I kind of feel like if you want more consistency, more momentum in your business, use the 4 Ps throughout the year and watch your consistency grow and grow and grow. Because we know that the more relationships you're building, the more interest you have in other people, the more you look to help them all of that you're pouring out to others is absolutely going to come back to you, in full. So I think that's the kind of funny part about this whole program here is that we can really use this for the entire year.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Well, we'd like to wish everyone a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. We hope you do see the opportunities to market your business during the holidays with the new places you're going to be showing up at, the new people you're going to be meeting, and also the family and friends that you're going to be spending time with. We think the holidays is a great time to market. We also think it's a great time to enjoy yourself and enjoy your friends and family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and my last tip on that is, so when you're planning things and you really want you want to have these conversations and you're doing the promotion, get those out of the way, right? If you've got 3 people that you want to connect with and do some kind of promotion with, get those 3 people out of the way early in the event. And then that way, you have the rest of the time to already know that, wow, I am being consistent, I'm creating my momentum, and now I can just, enjoy. Still listen though, because there's a lot of people out there that need help with stuff. Still be a great listener because it's still gonna benefit you in your life and in your business.
The nuggets are in the listening.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Those gold nuggets.
Yeah. And I want to say Merry Christmas to everyone. It's such a special holiday. Be with family, be with friends, enjoy, and let's look forward to a fantastic 2018.
Absolutely. Do any of our guests out there have questions for us? I've been checking the question box. I know the audio has been a little questionable. I did get those, but does anybody have any questions they'd like to ask? If so, get them into the question box and we will get them out there for you.
We love questions.
We do. Oh, wait, I think we have one. Hold on a second. Here we go. Oh, it says, Merry Christmas. It says, Merry Christmas to you. You had a great impact on my 2017, and I believe it is not going to diminish the 2018. And I think that is from Guido. Awesome. That's what we like to hear. 2018 is going to be an awesome year.
Congratulations, Guido.
Good job. Good job.
So Nanette, would you like to let us know what we have coming up in 2018?
I do. We just had a meeting and talking about what we'd like to do next year, and we've come up with some exciting things. We're actually going to do a series next year that you may want to join in on. We'll start in January, and the title of it is going to be the Better Business Owner Series. So if you're a business owner, and I have to say this to you, if you're listening to this and you actually don't own your business, but you are part of a sales team, or even if you're a 1099 person, I have to tell you a little secret. You're a business owner. Just because you are not necessarily, you're getting a paycheck, if you're earning commission, you're a business owner. So you have to remember that. So even though we're titling it this is also directed towards you. So we're going to have a couple of things. I'll just give you some ideas. We're going to be talking about, do you know what your job is? So we'll be going into that because some people think they know what their job is, and then we get into it and you start finding out, maybe I really didn't understand what I was supposed to be doing. The top 3 game changers for running a business, I bet you want to hear those. What are those top 3 game changers? Oh, and by the way, there's a 4th, but that's a whole nother thing. So we'll be getting into that. And then once we get through all of that and we build you up to this, we're going to start to teach you how to network up. And networking up is just amazing. We all should be doing it. It should be a practice in our everyday life, and we're going to help you do that. So 2018 is going to be really exciting, and we really look forward to spending a lot of time with you. You are why we are here. We want to help you. Our whole goal is to make you successful. That's what we would like to do. I'm just looking to see if I have another question here real quick. I kind of got, no, I did not. So that's what we're going to be doing. Mike and Don, do you have anything else you'd like to add for today?
Merry Christmas, Nanette. Thank you for everything that you do. Thank you for organizing the show. And to everybody out there, we hope you have a wonderful holiday season and look forward to seeing you on our next show.
Awesome.
Same here, everyone. Again, just use the 4 Ps all throughout the year, but start practicing right now, as the holiday season is a great chance to be able to do that.
It is. This is a great time of year to be doing all of that. You're going to be seeing a lot of people. We can capitalize on that. So it is awesome. And make great new connections. And during the great new connections, you make great new friends. Well, with that, we will end a little early today, I believe, but we will still go backstage for a little bit. So if you want to go backstage, hang around. We'll answer your questions. We'll open up the lines and you can actually talk to us. So, hey, Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. May they be blessed with whatever you celebrate. We just want you to have a fabulous holiday season and a fabulous 2018. Take care, and we'll see you all soon. Bye, or backstage.